right, so what is coming up for next week?
So Arsenal begins a fascinating stretch here. The game against Portsmouth was their first of four consecutive games in four different competitions. And here's the kicker: apparently, for the first time in history, at least of an English club, I hope this is true. I heard it somewhere. I hope it's true. For the first time for an English club, all four of those matches are away from home.
Hmm.
As it's the first time in history that I'm not sure about. I know it's true, at least for Arsenal. So for this week, obviously we opened FA Cup at Fratton Park at Portsmouth. On Wednesday, we will play the first leg of the semifinal, first leg of the Carabao Cup semifinal. We will be at Chelsea. The second leg at the Emirates will be in February. So first leg there should be Chelsea's first game under their new manager, whose
Oh,
name I'm going to mispronounce. Liam, is it Rossignor? Rossignor? He was brought over from their sister club Strasbourg. By sister club, I mean Chelsea essentially owns Strasbourg, which has caused a little bit of consternation as far as manager movement, but that's not our problem. It appears that'll be his debut with Chelsea, so we'll be at Stamford Bridge for that one. Again, that's two legs, so a loss isn't debilitating. Hopefully, we can get at least a result there. A draw would be fine. A win would be preferred, but we'll see how that goes. Set us up for the second leg, and then on uh, Saturday, yes, Saturday, Arsenal will be at away to Nottingham Forest. This is back in the Premier League. The third consecutive game against Forest with a different manager. We saw Ange Postecoglou, who had replaced Nuno Espirito Santo. Ange was shortly fired thereafter, and I do believe, oh my gosh, I just had it in my head and then I blanked on it. I do believe it is Sean Dyche who is the
hmm.
Forest manager. Yes, Sean Dyche is there. So look forward to a thrilling, scrappy, ugly, another scrappy, unpleasant performance all around. But again, 3 points will be 3 points. So
Wasn't wasn't Sean Dyche just appointed manager of like Everton or something a couple years ago? Like as we played them.
Oh, he was one. He's one of those managers who kind of cycles his way through a bunch of teams in the
Yeah.
league. And yes, we got him in the new manager bounce. Now he's been there for a few months at this point,
Okay.
and helped Forrest kind of right the ship a little bit after a pretty dreadful start.
Hmm.
But yeah, he's we know how difficult that can be. Obviously, it's an away match, and hopefully we can at least put some pressure. I don't see where their game was City's game that weekend, but hopefully if they're after us, we can put some pressure on them to match our results. So
All right.
busy week away in the Carabao Cup to Chelsea, away in the league to Forest, and then of course the fourth one, Champions League, Inter Milan, but that'll be next week. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, definitely. And as a note for streamers out there, so well, I guess for everybody, the Carabao Cup is on Paramount Plus, and then Forest, it looks like NBC is going to have that one. So
Mm.
same day streaming on Peacock that typically means, and it's on broadcast over the air television in the
Mhm.
U.S.
At least that's what it says now. Who knows what it'll be
Of
by the
course,
weekend?
always subject to change as we sit here today.